Gary here, and welcome to episode number 2 of my Let's Play of Vagrant Story on the PlayStation. And between the last episode and this, there's been a bit of a gap, and essentially what I've decided to do is to retool this to be slightly more of a playthrough, as I explained in my channel update recently. The reason for that is I haven't got time to do the big plan that I still kind of want to do, but just can't really justify not sleeping over. So the intention is to play this through as just a let's play, a semi-blind let's play as well. I'm going to try and just make it make the most of it. I think I last played this game probably neck end of 15 years ago, probably. So I played it quite heavily then. It's probably less than 15 actually. But yeah, just is we're going to make our way today. If I can pull it up actually, you should be able to see the map. So we're currently in the wine cellar, and our intention is to basically explore this. We're now in pursuit, so we think, of Sydney and his gang. Although the end of the last episode may have proved otherwise. But we're not alone here. There's bats, which we can destroy quite easily, it seems. So yeah, I mean, we're pretty much not going to have any bother with any enemies at this point, as far as I understand. We have blocks now. Puzzling is a little bit of an element in this game. Although oddly, it's put them there to just be like, yeah, there's blocks, you need to stand on them. I suppose it's a bit of a gentle introduction actually. It says you need to stand on the blocks to get over. You see, I'm doing a first person there. I'm going to turn the camera around a bit. So yeah, you can see we're just basically room after room, sort of making our way through the area. One thing to note as well, I'm not sure if as you stand still, the HP starts to slowly recover. That's probably how, unless I get absolutely killed to death, I'm going to deal with healing in this game. Generally, as long as you stand around and wait a bit, it's fine. But, we're not alone in here. Yeah. Got her open. It's no good, not even a budge. What's this? We weren't locked a moment ago, eh? No key holds this door. This be a grimoire. What's doing this? Is it grimoire? I've never been sure of that. I should probably look it up and listen to someone saying it. Who locked it then? Someone inside? Buggered if I know. See, this is right in my wheelhouse. Look, we'll be cut off from the others. And where are those scouts, man? They've not returned. This be no time for loafing around. Keep your cap on, brother. Now come up here and take a look at this. It's getting weird up in here. Ah dear. Not usually one for doing the voices, but I love the fact that it's in like a northern accent. The grimoire? Actually a good job, I suppose. Well, a reasonably good job. Some of the turns of phrase are a little bit weird, but yeah, so as you can see on the mini-map, as we can see by doing this, this is locked with a chamomile sigil. So we're going to go and find that essentially. So we're now back to having one way through this area. Again, if I pull the map up, can I do it from here? No, sorry, just getting my bearings back on the controls again. We can zoom out a bit, but we can't pull the map up without going into here. So yeah, got to double back on ourselves back up there. Alright then, let's see what this is all about. This too be a grimoire's doing? By the gods! I'd oft heard of it, but this? Caught that a bit soon there. Apparently pressing any button triggers the dialogue. And a worm! A dragon was sighted at the Duke's Manor! Well, if there's magic about, dragons won't be far behind. I worry about Guildenstern and the others. They'll be fine. Yeah, this accent is a little all over the place. Think of it! We've witnessed miracles such as these on Leá Monde's doorstep, then what lies within? You wear naivete like a crest, brother. Surely the maesters know of this grimoire. Mayhap that we've just been in the dark, eh? Yet our charge is to drub those Müllenkamp scoundrels and procure the miracles of Leá Monde. It's just a rumour, but I've heard that Guildenstern's lot wears their magics as well. Exactly, we're good, godly people. No true knight of the cross would dabble in the black arts. It's only a rumour, brother. Calm your pesh. But if Sidney is truly the worker of diablerie that they claim he is, I say fight fire with fire. Something like, I was getting along the lines of like an eye for an eye and all that, but yeah. Ever the choir boy. So yeah, I mean, like, this is these kind of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to, well, Guildenstern at least for now. Yeah, I see sorcery. No, rocks just float around generally. It's fine. Yeah, but with a grimoire, your fattest sow could outfly my swiftest falcon. That does sound like at least entertaining. Well, evidently. Ah! Nuts. So yeah, now we've got to kill them. So guys. So again, I've maybe like jumped a little bit there, but yeah, basically bring the shield that stops time. Is fair to say that nothing actually breaks this whole like enter battle mode. Like there's nothing which, once you're in this time here, the world's yours, so you can sit and think about what you want to do forever and ever until you actually do something. So I'm going to try and take his legs. And maybe one more on the legs. There we go. Oh, not nearly. Ow! It's my arm. Right, that's it. I'm going for your head. You're asking for it. Yep. I'll teach you to play around and advocate things. And probably turn on the camera a little bit there, but there we go. So you see, you get your risk down up high enough. Sorry. Okay, it's only a 4, but basically you do have the chance of missing. It's kind of a risk and reward thing. So I mean, if I was to stick to the body, 100% chance. 100% is 100%. You're definitely going to hit him, and then you can just, well, wait for him to die, I guess. But yeah, so now we're left with a little bit of backstory, obviously, and probably more importantly, I've got a feeling there's a save point here. I'm not even going to bother using it. It's like often, but they appear often. One thing to mention is this. Now we're not going to use it yet because we don't have enough things to do. Well, as well as using a save point as a save point. That made sense in my head before I said it. We can also use these containers. And basically, we have this many slots, i.e., as you can see on the right, it's like 32, 64, 192 for some reason, and 256 slots for each of these different types of things. Similarly, we have a limited amount of things we can hold, so got much less of a cachet of weapons and blades and whatnot. Those two things are kind of an equal ratio, looking at it. For every one thing you can carry, you can put 4 in your container. But as you can see, we've also got next to nothing, so we don't really need to actually do anything. So actually, I kind of skipped it there, but it's just showing like if you want to save, you can save. Now, one thing, can I do anything? Yeah, we do it through here, through items. Did we look at the extra bits and pieces? Yeah, so that's one thing I could have done before. We can basically equip various items, unsurprisingly. Got ourselves if you look at the strength, actually a little bit weaker and a little bit slower. In fact, generally it's not worth using, but we have a axe and or mace. Probably more of an axe, but it's an axe because it has the axe sort of icon there. Although axes and maces fall under the same sort of weaponry category, it looks like in here. And do we have any more bits and pieces? We have a leather glove. That's a slight improvement, so we'll get that on. That's just another bandage. So I'm sure we picked up, I forgot the end of the last episode, we found that chest which had a few bits and bobs in, but we've still got pretty much, yeah, it looks the same. And yeah, interestingly, necklace, this is like an artifact basically, the rude necklace, so we don't want anything to do with that. Like, we'll leave that on for now. One thing to mention though is if we go back up a level here, we can also kind of look at all of our gear, and some of the bits of gear, particularly at this point, what was I going to say? There we go. So we can see, basically your weapons can be taken apart. Rest of the items can't be, but your weapons, you have grips and you have blades. Now that allows you to kind of carry a bit more gear around with you. You sometimes have to dismantle weaponry, and the whole improvement of weaponry is... Oh, I didn't mean to go into there again. Is done via combinations of the... Basically, you keep combining your items together to get new cool items. That's one thing which I'm not going to claim to remember. Ah, damn it, just missed it. Claim to remember what's what. I'll probably use reference closer at the time and see whenever I get to a point, because you can't just combine them willy-nilly. You have to be in a certain place to do it. I don't think it's going to be spoiling anything. A workshop, which we will come to at some point in the game. You can't just do them walking down the corridor due to a lack of basic machinery. But yeah, the land still isn't quite secured, and that sounds like there's something in the... There we go. Ow! At least we took a lot less damage there. Now we've got our shield though. Yeah. Oh, and there's some at the top of the screen there as well. Little doggy. Well, more of a wolf. But yeah, we should be able to take him down, I think. 3, 2. Oh, damn it! This time. There we go. Now the whole battle system is going to get a lot more involved as we go forward, shall we say? It's got this has like the game. Well, I don't think how to describe it. Basically, a lot of games where they have like kind of battle systems which get improved. They have to basically nerf it to start, and that's very much the case with this, as we'll see soon. Now, what I'm going to do is also, because of past regret, I'm going to show something else off here, which if you play this game, you probably know if I'm in the right place. Is this. There are traps in this game when you're just walking around, and they will hurt. 60 damage there is, and basically, as you can see at the bottom left, we have a status indicator. That is me hurt, basically. Gone from blue, which is all okay, to green, which is all not quite okay. Now, I'm going to try and just manage it for now with the HP. I wanted to show that off, though, because I believe there's a way of seeing them eventually, but I can't remember off the top of my head what it is. I believe there's like a buff you can give yourself to see things, and you have to keep applying it, though, so it is a case of you have to know to use it. There's no like auto thing. But anyway, so cutscene's happening, and I'm not paying attention. So, yeah. Parliament's watchdogs? Ah, so he knows that we're here. Old Guildenstern. Yeah. Okay, so I'm now their enemy as well. Ah, crap. Ah! Mind games! Right, so here come the... Ow! Yeah, I might have to use an item at some point. What's the best bet? Strangely, his head's better armed than the rest of him, so we'll go for the arms. We don't want to hit those items yet. Now that will become... We'll get into that in a minute, because... Well, just take him down if we can. Back him into the corner. There. Oh, no, I thought I had him. One more. Get out. Now, I believe there's 2 of them. Ooh, cure root. Handy. I may actually use that. No, he's not coming, right. Now, we have these, like, blocks here. And I believe, actually, we can get across. Yes, just. I think I could have done a better job than that. It's not too far. Now, oh, is that a chest down there? No, it's just something or other in the way. But there's another guy in here, isn't there? I'm sure there is, because there's 2. There he is. Now, what we're going to try and do, because I believe he has a ranged weapon. Yeah, you can see it. Just about, with the good old PlayStation graphics. There, oh, he's coming for me, damn it. Ah, there we go, we can get him in the head. That's what I was wanting to do. You see, he has a crossbow. But I have... Well, I can hit him in the head, basically. If I can get things, if he drops too far down, yeah, the table's turned, so I'm gonna have to go down and meet him. Ow! Yeah, please don't kill me. Let's just get him taken down. Strangely, ranged weapons aren't any worse up close. If memory serves, there's actually no downside other than sort of like. So I'm looking for sort of like the time to come round again. There's no loss in doing that, like, you know, in using a ranged weapon up close, which seems strange to me. But I want to use that cure route just to kind of get on top of this a little bit, so you can see we just like it's kind of happens in the battle mode thing. So time stops and Ashley heals up a little bit. Still hasn't improved my status, but it gets me back above 200 HP at least. Now I'm going to hazard a guess. Just no, maybe not. It's cutscene time. Again, I've said this. I think I said this in the last episode, but I really like the fact that the cutscenes were all done in game engine. It allowed them to do a lot of cutscenes, basically. And yeah, that's a bit of a bigger earthquake. That is a... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you are. Overtly. I believe, yeah, there we go. So you normally hear the kind of squeaks. So if we just, there, catch it like that. That should be a one-hit... Oh, definitely a one-hit kill. And there's another one. Oh, crap. There we go. Damn bats. Right. So. Now, the way that it's laid out, this was all just flat, but we can now... I believe we want to head across here, basically, so we can practice our jumping a little bit. So line it up. There we go. Just kneel onto it. Always seems a bit of a blasé way of landing there. There's a little dog down there, or wolf, should I say. Just about there we go. Right at the edge of our range currently. Now that might have actually I'd never checked that. If we go back into our items list. Oh no, we can't do it that way. We have to do it this way. Yeah, the item shortcut takes you straight into the usable items, obviously, which makes sense. But does this improve your range? No, it doesn't. Okay, I thought this might be a slightly better ranged weapon, but no, it is just worse. Anywho, let's get out of battle mode, because basically you should stay out of battle mode to try and keep, like, your risk drops and your HP gains faster if you're not in battle mode. But we'll have a look in this room. And the door's been locked. We've got to go and sort some stuff out. I.e. killing things. So let's quickly chase these down. There's a bat coming behind, I think. There we go, got him. Much if you actually hit if it's picking it up. I think it is, looking at the waveform. Me sitting just hammering the circle button as it's coming back around there. I'll try and not do that, it's a bad habit. Just going like, nah, just keep pressing it and it'll work eventually. But, yeah. The whole purpose of coming in this room is that chest in the corner, I believe. So let's go and have a look at that. And for our prize, we get our own crossbow, named after Tifa's bar in Final Fantasy VII for some reason. Well, kind of a rhyme and whatnot as well, but we'll take that. Get another glove, because I think we had, was it a reinforced glove we had? We definitely had an improvement on the bandage anyway. And a couple more slightly lower level healing items, which is nice. So, before I carry on, I'm going to go and improve my armor a little bit. So I believe it was a leather glove and a reinforced glove, which is even better than that one. So it's like double improvement. Nice to have a set, but ho hum. But I believe we might be able to combine. This is what I say about how the the item improvement system works. Is that I think if we combine two bandages, we might get another leather glove. And then we combine the two leather gloves, probably get another reinforced glove. So it's like that game, 2048? You keep doubling up. Like, take items and you need to get as many, like, you can get to great items generally by having lots of really low level items and just keep combining them. Which is a long, tedious way of dealing with it. But yeah, another thing to mention is that I don't really want to test it, but there's the idea of zoning in this game. So I believe if you go backwards and forwards one room, it doesn't, like, the enemies don't respawn, but I believe if you go 2 across, they do. I don't want to test it because I'm kind of wanting just to get through this area today. Particularly there's dogs coming for me. So I've got a feeling there's a little bit of a puzzle ahead, essentially. There we go, take that, wolf. I think there's a bestiary in this actually as well. Should I have a look at it? Ooh, Ashley's on fire. He's not messing about today. Yeah, is it in here? Yes, I believe it is. I believe it's the Gazette. No. Title? No. Encyclopedia, of course the encyclopedia. Ashley must first slay this foe. Now apparently there's a bunch of them we haven't slayed. Don't know why they're further on this, because these are literally the first 2 we've fought. But again, this was one of the things I liked about this game, was it was one of the first ones I'd seen which actually had a full-on, like, it feels like a modern game. So we've got this. I think there should be another one as... No, they're the only 2 enemies we've fought so far. As well as that, we have... Actually, this is something... That's something else we should get to. We have this, which is like sort of like full-on stats and breakdowns as to what's going on and how many of each type of thing we've killed. So we've killed 6 people, 11 beasts, and 1 dragon up at the Duke's Manor. Sword usage, it's probably why it takes so much space, is there's a lot of data being kept. And as well as that, we have this, which is a primitive achievement system. Well, I say primitive, it's an achievement system. Which we can't tell what the achievements are yet, I believe. So there's another thing I was like, oh, that's really novel actually. And I'm not one at this day and age to do achievements, if you know what I mean. I'm not one who will say, oh, I've got 80-odd%, I need to get the rest. But now this is what they've been teaching us to do. Now, we can't get up there. So what we can do, we haven't really done this yet, is we can pick up these boxes. These ones here, which are mostly wooden, totally carryable. And all we need to do is just pick it up. I think I might have got it too far away actually. Nope, not quite. And use that to get up there. Quite interesting time. I remember I was watching, or playing through, should I say, the Portal commentary. Or maybe in Portal 2, I can't remember which one, but I think it was Portal. Because they were going through and explain how they introduced the game mechanics of like puzzles during that. And this is... Going back and looking at this now, with that in mind, that is literally what they've done. They've structured these 2 attacks for this. Could have done that first time, actually. It kind of puts the blocks in place and then leaves, like, each one is slowly introducing a new concept. So, as you can see here, the first one, the third block was up a height so you could get to it, but in this case, we can't reach this. Like, we can jump on it and get back up there, but that's useless to us to get up, to carry it. And we need to get up here. So it's a spoiler. We need to get up there to be able to unlock the door to get through here. Yeah. Well, that's how we were supposed to have found that out, but I remember this section of the game. So I did play with it having clear games. One of the few games I've played like multiple times. I know that what we do is we take this out. Oops, didn't want to jump. But now it's at this height, i.e. at Ashley's head height. We can pick it up and take a walk. So plonk, and we have ourselves a little pull it. The first of many timed events. I'm sure this class is a quick time or not, but yeah. You've got 3 seconds you got to get through. Worst, what happens if you don't? I'm going to hazard a guess that the door locks and you have to try and pull the lever again. But, whoa! Well, it looks nice through here. In a world. No. Pretty sure I was in a wine cellar a second ago. Now I'm in a plane with a solitary tree. And a picnic. Well, this is nice. Oh, there's that kid. Oh dear. That music cue. That's this boy. Ah, crap. Actually, I say crap, just bats. Nothing to really worry about. Just wait for them to get there. And literally swat them. Like, given this is like the first half hour of the game proper, after the intro, we already have enemies which we can just swat at. I'm not going to complain because I actually don't mind that. Kind of make it is a full-on like beginner's introduction to the game. And we have also something else to mention here, which is there's a couple of ways of kind of skinning this cat, metaphorically. See, we actually can't carry them uphill. But what he can do is, he can place them uphill, and then run around, pick them up again. What he can also do, on these half steps, is just walk those while carrying. But that's all he can do. You can't make it any higher than that. Again, slowly introducing the elements which are going to come to play in much, much more complex scenarios later, if memory serves. Which it probably doesn't. But yeah, got ourselves a little chest. And that contains some more cure items. And another save point now. This time, I think I'm going to call it a day. And we'll head on into the next room to try and find where that little ghostly boy has gone in the next episode. So, until that time, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself, and have a good day. Goodbye.